Satwik, when we mention, say, an All England or when we mention Olympics, is it the word? Because clearly you all have beaten every team that there is to beat. And we know you all can win because at your best, very few people could sort of take you guys on. But is it the pressure of the word? Oh, you know what? We are playing the Olympic Games. Does that make a difference to pairs on that particular day? Because otherwise, there is no reason for you to not to win, right? Because we all know that.
Uh, yeah, I mean, as you said, like all these big tournaments, as in All England and Olympics, are really, really special. Those, like, especially I observed, like those who want to win so badly will lose in the first round. So who go there and play without any fear or give their 100% and enjoy the environment, they go on winning the big, big tournaments. As in last year Olympics, you saw Liang and Wang Chilin. Nobody has put bet on their like before the tournament they will win Olympic gold medal, but they just came and like they enjoyed the environment. They played their game so loud, then they got a gold medal. So that's how we have to play in the big, big tournament. That's how we have been doing that in the Asian Games as well. So we weren't thinking much. We were there enjoying there, and we go one step at a time. So that's how we wanted to do in the upcoming tournaments as well.
But Chirag, how do you do that? Because in India, I mean, in China, Liang and Wang is possible because 29 other gold medals. In India, we are starved of champions. And, obviously, you both take myself. If everybody these days, wherever I go to, asks me, so how many medals? And I'm like, okay, 9 or 10. And they say, tell us the medals. And the first name, okay, Satwik and Chirag. It's natural that we in the media will say that. Everybody else will say that. How do you kind of cocoon yourself? How do you insulate yourself from the pressure that Satwik is talking about?
Obviously, there is pressure. I would be wrong if I said that there is no pressure. But it's how you look at it and how you take it is what matters. On one side, you can say that badminton didn't get the importance that we deserved before, but now we do. And now, when we have the importance and people are expecting you to win and everything, then you complain saying that they expect us to win every time. So it's how you look at it. I look at it in a way that yes, people are expecting us to win. Then the popularity of the sport is increasing, and it's in a way good for our sport. So we don't really take it in a very bad sense. We take it in a very positive manner, and I think when you start looking at it in a very negative manner, then I think you put yourself under a lot more stress. And I feel when we probably when you read a lot of stuff, you sort of get a lot of views, but eventually when you are on the court, I think it just goes away. Everything just goes away, and you don't really think about what will people say and everything. You just go out there and play your best. So I think we usually try to look at the positives, and that's how we handle it.
Satwik, Chirag mentioned the fact that the French Open is being played in the same arena. How important is that? I mean, sort of when you go in early July or whenever, because Olympics starts 26, how important is the fact that you have played there 4 months before? At least you have a sense of the conditions. How important is that?
I think yeah, it's really important than the All England. I feel as in to get those conditions because we never played there. It's a new stadium, and to get the figure it out like how it will be in the July. Maybe it will be little. Maybe something will be different in the Olympics, but to go there and see like we are playing for the first time. Like not only we, everyone is playing for the first time. So it's gonna be tricky. Like so we go there, and it's really good that they are conducting a tournament before the Olympics, like exactly 4 months before. So it will give you one idea like how it will be. So it's gonna be kind of used to tournament as well. So before playing Olympics. So yeah.
Uh, when I see this year, fantastic starts, two back-to-back finals. Matthias and Gopi, I've been speaking to them very regularly. Both of them say that on your day, no one can beat you all. You know, any particular aspect of the game, because clearly your defenses have improved. Attacking game you'll always have. Any particular thing that you'll want to focus on, Chirag, going forward?
Um, I think learning is an ongoing process, and I think for us, I feel obviously we have become a lot better in our defense, but we like if you compare it to the best, like the Koreans for that matter, or the Malaysians, we may not be up there, and like we wouldn't want to be as good in the defense as they are because our game is not completely defensive. Then but we want to obviously better our defense as well because you need to have different facets to your game as well, not just play all in attack. We want to always be on the attack, but we need to have a solid defense as well. So yeah, like I said, it's an ongoing process. But apart from that, I think um, in the past couple of tournaments we've been consistent. So I think we want to keep that, but hopefully want to turn that finals into wins as well. So yeah, I think learning, like I said, is an ongoing process, and probably defense is one of the major things that we want to still be better at.
Satwik, when I speak to anyone, I mean, in any sport, so for example, take cricket, when I used to talk to a Sachin or a Rohit or anybody, and ahead of an India Pakistan game, and they would say, oh, you know what, it's just another game. And I would laugh at Sachin and say, no, it's not another game. It's India Pakistan. Agree. So when I say to anybody, I mean one of the greats of any sport, that oh, you know what, it's the Olympics. No, it's just another tournament we will play like the way it is. It is not another tournament. It is the Olympics. So is that a way to deflect pressure? Because when you play in, for example, All England only in Birmingham, maybe one of our representatives and one or two Indian media, maybe not even that, will be there. But come the Paris Olympics, there will be at least 100 Indian media, including ourselves, 6, 7 of us. So does that sort of make an impact that oh, you have that added build up, that added pressure, that added responsibility, the country is glued, television audience is watching? How do you reconcile with the Olympics, for example?
Uh, I mean, yeah, before when we played the first Olympics in 2021, then uh, I enjoyed being there in the present, not thinking about future. अगर मैं जीता तो क्या हो जाएगा? मेरा life बदल जाएगा या it will be same. So I wasn't thinking all these things. I was there enjoying, like I was wondering आज किसको मिलेंगे dinner table में कौन मिलेगा. So this player, I was watching Djokovic. अरे how, like I was sitting beside Djokovic. I was feeling like world का best athlete का बगल में बैठा हूँ. So I was enjoying that present moment, and I switched off all my social media thing. I was not aware of what is going outside the village. I know only what is going inside the village. So बाहर क्या हो रहा है? I don't know anything. Like if we win, I know people will be saying medal आ गया. So all these things, maybe for few people it will affect it somehow. For me, like we got adjust to that. We played big things. Asian Games finals was very big thing for us. I mean, we couldn't sleep before night. So that was something I thought, like by कल final से सो जा, at least 2 घंटे तो सो जा. At least match, at least you have to give her, at least whatever you can do that. So before going this like into the Olympics also, I was wondering like नीरज भाई को मिल सकते हैं, शरद भाई आएगा. So all, like we can meet all the athletes and we can share all the things. They will say their inputs. So like I'm always excited for all these games, especially. So Asian Games में we were not there in our room. We were there in someone else's room. I was there with Srijesh Bhaiya. He was telling all his good things. We are making fun of others. So that makes really special. I take it in so much of positive way. I'll get a chance to meet all the athletes. Okay, I can compare. Okay, इतना strong बनना है, ये होना है. So it gives motivation as well. So there is two sides. If you take it in positive way, you will play your 100%. If you think like मैं जीतना ही है, मैं बाहर नहीं जाना है, यही करना है, वो, then maybe for few people it may work. But for me, I think I take it in a lot of positive way.
Beautiful answer. Chirag, the fact that you all played Tokyo, you all beat that Chinese Taipei pair 27-25, they went on to win, you all have the experience of Olympic stage, you all know what the pressure is like. Does that help? Second Olympics?
Obviously, in a way, it does. Like we know what a grand event it is, and like you said, if people say that it's just another tournament, but obviously the pressure is quite different in the big events like the Olympics, the Asian Games, the Commonwealth Games, the World Championships, and everything. And but it's how you handle the pressure in those events that what truly matters. And I think what we did well at the Asian Games was that we, like Satwik said, we didn't really think a lot about that. We were just so positive. Even if there were adversities, we were just so positive about it, and we didn't really think about the occasion and the magnanimity of the place, like the event. We just wanted to go out there and give our best, and we didn't really think a lot about the opposition, like what. Yeah, obviously we did sit and analyze our opposition also, but the main focus was on how well we will play, and like what's our goal, and that is to actually play at our best, and that's what we did. And I think for the Olympics too, we would want to give our best. I think if we both know for a fact that if we can give our best and be anywhere close to our best, then there are very few pairs who can beat us or challenge us. So I think that's what is most important. That is to actually play anywhere close to our best. That's our goal.
So when you say pressure, Chirag, you said pressure and how you deal with pressure. So how do you guys deal with pressure? I mean, is it listening to music, going to someone's room, having food, enjoying, not thinking too much? Like Sachin would listen to music ahead of an India Park game, not speak to a single person, had that bowl of ice cream ahead of Centurion. Every athlete is different. I mean, every great athlete, and you guys are on the cusp of greatness. Every great athlete is different. What is your way and Satwik's way of dealing with pressure? You go first, Chirag.
Um, our way of I think my way of dealing with pressure is not really thinking about like I said, the occasion and everything. Like I would, the moment I come back from a match, I would not really think a lot about badminton. Like I would watch or listen to old Hindi music, or probably watch a comedy uh, part from a movie, from a famous movie or something. So it sort of helps me lighten up the mood. And when I wake up the next morning, that's when I start thinking about the match. So the moment I come back from a match, I completely seclude myself from the match and everything. I enjoy the win. If I've come back from a win, I enjoy the win, but not really think about the match so much. I would just try to loosen up my mind, myself, and then focus on the match the next day. So um, yeah, I think that's how I deal with it. I don't really see a lot of stuff that is being written. Like I try to minimize. You can't obviously completely go. If you are on your phone, then you can't completely miss anything. But I try to minimize it as much as possible.
This is interesting, Satwik, because he's talking about the switch on, switch off. I mean, in my case, thoughts keep flooding back. When I try to meditate, also, right, our minds are not wired in that manner. I will think, oh, you know what, I've got to interview Satwik and Chirag. Oh, you know what, I've got to talk to this. I've got to write this Olympic piece. I've got to take care of my company. We can't sort of really switch on, switch off. How do you deal with this? I mean, I love what Chirag said, but to be able to do that is that zone of moksha, almost that equilibrium that all of us strive for. Your thoughts, Satwik?
Yeah, similar to Chirag, what he said. Like we, even before I used to think a lot like kal match hai, kaun hai, kya hai. So then I talked with my psychologist. I worked with him. So I was been with him for past 1 year. So I started like before 2 hours I get into the zone. So till then it's my time. Like I talk with my friends. Like if I'm feeling really tense, then I call them on video call. Then we make fun. I will get out of badminton somehow, or I watch some Telugu movies or some action movies. So my mind is thinking on something else, not on what is coming the next 2 hours or few hours. So music or some comedy, or we go for lunch outside. Then we come up. Then we took shower. Then I start visualizing. Okay, Haj, this will happen. This guy will play here. This will be happening. So you have to get ready. So 18 all, how you'll handle 18 all. So if you're getting service, so all these things will slowly before the match, I start visualizing. So as Chirag said, like once we finish match, we go out dinner, what we are having, then we make fun. Then before match, we'll have a conversation with our coach. Then we start thinking about the match. Yeah.
Last couple of questions. Chirag, the best part about this partnership, and I have seen you all for years now, is how there is this implicit faith in each other's ability. No one is perfect. So we are all trying for perfection in an imperfect day, right? That's what sport is. So when Satwik is not perfect, I see Chirag covering up. When Chirag is not perfect, I see Satwik covering up. And that for me is the best part about this partnership. Tell me a little bit about that. I mean, you guys are not perfect, none of us are. But when things aren't going well for the other person, the other guy steps up. Tell me a little bit about that bonding that has made this pair what it is. Chirag, you go first.
Well, I think that's what partnerships are for. Like if you want a successful partnership, like you said, not everything is perfect in this world. There will be days when you are not at your best, and there will be days when your partner is not at their best. So it's important to back them up at those times, because I think if you don't do that, then there's no way you can actually go on to win the match, because you're not giving them the required motivation or help. I think it can be a small nudge, or it can be a small just, hey, no problem, it's okay, we'll get this. And I for a fact believe that it's playing well is just a matter of time, and it can happen if you're playing at your worst. It's just a matter of a split moment or something, and that moment can be your partner saying कि अरे नहीं कुछ नहीं होएगा, मैं हूँ तेरे साथ, I'll just back you up, you play whatever you want to. And the amount of confidence that statement gives you can actually turn around things for you. And you can be at your worst, and suddenly that moment or that statement can actually make you go from your worst to probably go to your best. And we all know how to play a backhand. We know everybody knows how to play a smash. So eventually, it's just how you are thinking at that point of time, and how you are mentally at that point of time. So it's extremely important for partners to be that supportive, supporting system on the court when your partner is not at their best. And I think both me and Satwik actually do that quite well, and I think that's one of the reasons why we play the way we do.
Last question for you, Satwik. Again, I said one point was the bonding. The second standout feature in the pair for me is this ability, which I've seen for the last year or so, to be able to come back from difficult situations. 11-17, the self-belief, to be able to come back and win that game, to be able to come back from adversity. Is that about a strong mental health aspect, that mentally you all have started to believe that we can come back from any situation and get this game? And that obviously comes from this belief in each other's ability. Is that something that you all have worked on, the mental health aspect?
Yeah, I mean, it all started from Thomas Cup, where we were down 2017 in the second game. From there we won the second game, and third game we were also down. So one good experience, whole things have changed for us. From then, when we are down also, we thought like we will push for 2-3 points, then opponents will give 2 points. So they will be under pressure. So buy 3, get 2 free. Something like that, I feel. Like, I mean, push for 3 points, opponent will be under pressure. They will be doing some stupid things, or they have to play extraordinary to take the point. So even when we are down, then we play like kuch nahi hota. Okay, we'll see it third game. Then we play much better than then coach will be much happy. Like Matthias will be like, you are playing wonderful. So when we are down, we always let go ourselves, our expectations or something else. We play our natural, like how we play in practice. So when we are down, in fact, like we know अभी नहीं होगा तो फिर third game देखेंगे. In that mindset, we let it go everything. We just play our strokes. Then no pressure, nothing. We just play. So that's how it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it may not work, but it has been like experience wise, like playing all these matches, big tournaments to the till the final. So that experience has helped us in few situations, how to handle those situations, opponent, what they will come up with. So वो time में वो क्या करेगा, we know, like we have been playing with all these players for many times. So with that experience, I think we somehow managed to pull when we were down. Yeah. So it's basically we have worked on mental thing as well. So yeah.
These two have been absolute breath of fresh air for Indian sport. All the very best to both of you. Love you both. Keep flying high. Keep doing us all proud. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.